Hi guys, this is Himagiri and I am currently pursuing my MBBS in Philippines. Basically, this video is regarding what is the good news which I am trying to say in my Telegram channel, and I can't express in words, but it's a very big chance for exemption. So, what we have done till now is a part of failure, and what we are doing right now it's a gameplay. Means I mean to say the real game begin right now. So, I request you, or it's up to you, to watch this video till the end. I will try to cover each and every point and every aspect what I got the information from higher officials to me. Higher officials are nothing but the main consultancy people who are doing admissions. I think so they are billionaires. So but finally they had shared a lot of information to me. So what they had shared, I am trying to cope up with you. I know that consultants people are fake, but it's somewhat a positive because according to me I support only education. I don't support whatever maybe the country, China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Philippines. I don't think like that. I just support education. So if you are really looking, I can help you, but I don't charge any extra commission like other consultants, etc. Because I'm not having any consultancy. I can just suggest you the right consultancy. That's all. And by saying my name you can get a maximum discount which I can offer you, because I think so most of the consultants are cooperative for me and they don't charge any commission if you say my name. That's all. I mean, that's the biggest gift I can give apart from my side.
I think everybody can understand English. Now, I think I can speak in English. If at all, if anyone could not clear, then if anyone needs clarification, I can explain in Telugu also. So, 18th November, after we got the gazette, so whoever take the admission before 18th November or just within 1 or 2 days of 18th November, everybody, all of you, never know that this gazette is going to come, and including us. Suddenly this National Medical Council gazette came. Surprisingly, when we see the gazette, in the gazette there are 4 main points. I will explain all the 4 points. I think by this time you all aware of these 4 points. The first point is foreign medical graduates should have a minimum course duration of 54 months. And here our medical curriculum, it is only 48 months. So everybody thought this is affecting Philippines. No, it is not true. Anyhow, this is the first, gazette primary rule. Second rule is these students, after completing the medical graduation in foreign, they have to do the internship 1 year in abroad also. And after coming back, you have to do the 1 more year internship, that is called house agency in India. But of course it is paid. 40,000 per month you will get paid in India. And the third one is registration class. The foreign medical graduate or maybe Indian student or maybe you should be registered, not should be, registered with the competent authority in that particular country, or who is granting license to the at par with the students of that particular country. This is the most critical one. With this class, no country can comply as of now also. Even some of the consultant, they are telling that our country is giving practicing license. You come and join. Even some companies are telling. I will explain you here. Particularly Philippines, they will never allow us to write the licentiate exam. Philippines licentiate exam, that is called also PLE. They will never allow foreigners to come and write the exam. But they will allow foreigners from the country where they have a reciprocal relationship. But in India doesn't have any reciprocal relationship with Philippines. Philippines also doesn't have any reciprocal relation with India. So in this context, the students, if they cannot write the PLE, they will not get the license from the Philippines authorities. Okay, understand? So that we will not be able to register there. So if you think that other countries are giving, suppose if you see some of them might be aware of the Russia, Georgia, Bangladesh, all these countries, they are telling that we will allow foreign students also to write the licentiate exam. Okay, so Bangladesh, if you see the Bangladesh thing, they will give the they will allow them to write the licentiate exam in their local language, and they will give the license number along with the degree, but they will not allow to practice the students in Bangladesh. Then how will they comply registration class? They will not be able to comply registration class. If you take Russia, Russia will allow students to give the to take the licentiate exam. See, if you go to Russia, Russia is the education system is 6 years. After 6 years, you have to do 1 year internship. But some consultants are telling that sixth year, after completing 5 years, sixth year is internship. But like in Philippines, your program is 4 years. 5 years you will be spending, you all of you know that you will be spending in the hospital. You are learning the subject in the hospital, that is called clerkship. Here, NMC will not consider clerkship as an internship. After getting the degree, whatever before getting MBBS or MD degree, whatever you are learning in hospital 1 year, that will not be counted. So Russia, if you take Russia 6 years, after completing 6 years only, strictly they will have to do one more internship. So totally 6 plus 1, 7. Then you have to write a licentiate exam in that country. That is in Russian language. You all of you know your 4 year seniors, 5 year seniors, after they complete the foreign medical graduation, when they come back to India, our as of now today FMG, maybe next year it is called the next exam. This is conducted in English. In English exam, how many of the Philippine students, okay, how many of the Russian students, average they are completing in first year? How many of them? About 25. Philippines graduate about 55-58%. They are graduating. Average, if you take also, it is 30%. When you take the license exam in Russia, in local Russian language, within how many attempts you can complete? Every year, once exam. So you are brilliant. You are taken in the first year itself. For that, it takes about 1 year, right? 7 plus 1, 8. When you come back to India, you have to take again next exam or maybe FMG exam. When you take the FMG exam, for you how many years it takes? 1 year, 9 years. Leave internship in India because you are earning. Leave in at least 9 years. Any parent or student interested to go. Similarly, Georgia. Similarly, Armenia. And as of today, even Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, they don't give license till they complete the postgraduate diploma, 3 years. After completing the 5 years, 1 year internship, 6 years. After that, 3 years you have to. To join in the internship program itself, you have to compete with the local students for an entrance exam. This and all, no agent will tell you. So we leave all these things. This is other countries. What about our students and what about our Philippines? As of now, I will explain you the scenario since beginning. When 18th November, when we got to know, all the consultants, they had a meeting in Delhi. I also went in about 25th or 26th November. I attended. Everybody told this is done by the private medical colleges because they want to increase the demand. And that is why through government influence lobbying, they brought this new notification for foreign medical graduates, licentiate regulations. So we all have to go united and collect money, and then we go for a court case. So I thought, okay, there are big consultants sending 2,000 students, 3,000 students, 1,000 students. So I'm waiting for them to come up with a proposal that your share is this much to go for a court case. Waited up to December 15th. I waited. Nobody is coming forward. Everybody talks lot of talks and promises, but nothing is coming up. So then I took the decision. So at least I have to safeguard students who join through us. Then we filed a case through one of our students and in Delhi High Court. First, which we cannot go to Supreme Court directly. So we have filed a case in 18th December we filed a case challenging entire gazette. That means they don't have powers to bring this regulation. That is the first challenge. The second challenge is you cannot dictate the duration in abroad countries. Rather, you can always check the quality of the students when they come back. You are checking the quality of them by giving the next exam. The third one, double internship, is right to education, affecting the right to education. And for Indian students, one this thing, and other abroad students, one rule is not. It should not be in the natural justice. And the fourth one, third one is registration. You are entering into foreign immigration policies. To get the license exam, to get it registered, our students need to have a work permit to work in that particular country. So, and one more thing I forgot to tell you. Fourth one is you have to do the internship in English. See here, even in India, even in Andhra Pradesh, our students, they get a medical seat in a government college or a private medical college, you will be doing internship in Telugu, not in English. How many people, patients can speak in English? But they put this class for foreign medical graduates, licentiate regulations. These English, if you see, only Philippines will comply. No other country, population, they can speak in English. No patients can speak English. So how they will do the internship in English? That is near impossible. That way, some extent, Philippines is better. Only the problem is duration. Now 48 months, already changed to 54 months. If you go to 18S of CMO number, 18S of 2016, the minimum duration should be 4 years, and it may go up also. The teaching system, medical schools can decide whether it is conventional system or problem-based learning or systemic learning, anything they can decide. So based on that, this thing they already increase. 1 year internship we can increase. But when we file this case, all these things we challenge. But later in February, when Indian Embassy wrote to NMC, here in Philippine system, everybody recognized that they have to do the 1 year of pre-medicine even before 18th November or whatever NMC rules or MCA Act, it is recognized. So now these students duration has to be counted with the medicine, and these students should be exempted from the new regulations, new rules, because they came to Philippines without knowing this thing. They never know that this gazette is coming. So these students, then in March 25th, there is a notification from the NMC by way of public notice. They mentioned that in that notice, the duration of BS students is not considered part of the medical students, and it is recognized that 1 year pre-medicine is a prerequisite to join in medicine. After completing the BS program, in brackets pre-medicine, they have to do the NMAT, and after that they will be joining into medicine. And the duration of the BS and medicine cannot be added because it is confirmed by the CHED that BS is a separate program, MD is a separate program. Then that time we filed another case by our student only in the month of April first week. After coming this notification, we filed another case for retrospective effect. That means retrospective effect, most of you, I don't know whether you are aware of that. The effect of this gazette should not be before 18th of November. This case we filed on April after coming this public notice. If you all remember, if you have a gazette copy in front of you, just read in the first page, go to the point number 5. Point 5 says applicability of this new gazette. For whom this gazette will be applicable? The first point says the foreign medical graduates already completed medicine, acquired foreign medical qualification, this will not be affected. And B, if you go and B, the students studying abroad institutions already joined and studying abroad institution prior to this notification, they will not be affected. Here you see they are missed the medical education abroad institution only they mentioned. Abroad medical institutions they are not mentioned. You are already gone to study the BS. Here BS can be done either in a medical college or any science college. It is there in the MCA Act and NMC Act also. That is why when they know that this is for the medical students, why they remove the medical education here? Because they know that the students going to Caribbean Islands, American education system and Philippines, they have to do the pre-medicine. That is the reason why they mention that abroad educational institutions. That's it. They never mention medical. But suddenly, 25th March notification in response to the Indian Embassy Manila, they said abroad medical institutions. Now public notice is greater or this one, gazette order is greater. To bring the gazette order, they have to put this gazette content in their website for 3 months for public opinion. After that, there will be a election in their body, NMC body. So if the majority of the people approve this thing, then only it will go to the government. Government will issue in the form of a government order or gazette order. Just like one UG chairman, Dr. Wanikar, gave the public notice, which is greater. And he self-accepted, it is recognized that BS is not a part of the medicine and they have to do the BS and NMAT. When they already know that, that is the reason why Gazette came like this. Here there is no litigation. But now in April case, for retrospective case, because of in between I will have to tell something also. When our case is coming for hearing, suddenly we got to know that some other case is filed. And that also Philippine consultants only. They thought that I am getting some bad, but I never exposed myself. And if they would have been asked, I would have given my case to them. But still, they can ask their join in this case, in this group. They filed another case. Due to that, our case got postponed to one more, because when any new case comes, they have judges usually give some time to reply from the NMC. Then they took 1 month. In this 1 month, after that, this 1 month, summer holidays also came. And in this 1 month, already with the help of a
Voice was muted due to privacy concern, so please be patient. I'm skipping a time of
he's
3
a dummy
seconds.
student. He's very poor.
Let's continue now.
And he wanted to study in Mauritius, and he filed a case in Chennai High Court. So within 1 week, Chennai High Court dismissed the case because he is not a competent student to go abroad, because that time he didn't even not got the admission letter also. So they put fine 25,000 and disposed the case in Chennai. Then immediately within 10 days they went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court also, NMC managed to get the dismiss that case, because their lawyer did not present the case properly to the judges, and he could not guide properly to the judges, or maybe they would have influenced the judges. Judgment came. You all know, I think in the month of April, the judgment came. I think month of April or May, judgment came before our case hearing in the Delhi High Court. When we got the hearing, based on the Supreme Court judgment, our case is to go. Both the cases dismissed. Along with our both the cases, there is one Kerala Parents Association, and they also filed one case with the same lawyer, our lawyer only, Viraj Kadam. So all the three cases dismissed based on the Supreme Court judgment. You might have gone through the judgment, LA Court judgment. All the three cases, only one judgment, which is mostly discussed in the Supreme Court judgment only. So now, even though we have merits, because of the other case, planted case, we lost the judgment. So now we already filed a review petition in High Court because we don't want to miss one opportunity. Because High Court, if a case is dismissed, then we can go for a review petition in the same High Court. If that is also dismissed, then we can go and file in a special review petition in Supreme Court. We don't want by compromising review petition and going to Supreme Court, we'll be losing on. Now our case is only for you. It is only for one-time exemption, not retrospective effect, and no more we are challenging the gazette. We are accepting the gazette. So now, based on the one-time exemption, you all know in 2018 they gave exemption for pre-medicine, BS or language course students. They gave exemption also, even though they went for BS course, not for medicine also they gave exemption. Similarly, now we are requesting the one-time exemption. You might, everybody, I think 100% students are thinking we lost the case. We lost the case only on the retrospective effect and challenging the gazette. Whether we do business without challenge, we cannot even now challenge it, because I feel that the challenging gazette will not be giving any hope to the consultant like me or to the prospective students. But you are already there in the system. You went to Philippines based on the prevailing rules and prevailing law before 18th November, and you should get the relief from the review petition itself. If not, at least Supreme Court also you will get. There is a lot of procedure involved, and I think it may take 1 month to 2 months time. You are in between. This is the India court side, and also now we are planning to prepare, not planning, we already prepared the mercy petition to the Chief Justice of India and also to the NMC and also to the Prime Minister. This petition, letter, we are sending it all of you. Only the BS students now just take a printout, send it by post or courier, whichever you like. The address provided by us, and also if you are familiar with the this in Facebook and all, you can also post in those authorities Facebooks, and also you can email. So this is only to make that so many students are suffering. According to us, in only particularly in Philippines, the student joined 18 November before BS Biology. Around 13,800 students are there, including all the colleges. So 13,000 students will not be done any injustice. And if you are not allowed by the Indian government, you all have to comply the new rules and new regulations. So if you take the new rules and regulations, we can comply three. One is duration is not a problem, and 1 year internship is not a problem, and English internship is not a problem. Only problem with the registration. Now you all know there is a next regulations draft. They kept it in the NMC website. Even if you don't know, now you can go and see the draft regulations in for next. In that regulations, they already changed the registered class to registerable. There is a lot of difference. I think all of you know about registered and registerable. Registered means you have to get it registered in the competent authority. Registerable means our degree should be registerable at par with the students of Philippines. That means your degree and the Filipino student degree who did his medicine along with you in the same school should be the same. So once this registerable class they amend in the new regulations or maybe in the old regulation, then not only Philippines, every country can do. This is all for information sake I am telling. Don't worry. You 100% you will be in the old regulations. Either here or maybe in Philippines. In Philippines, all the medical school owners, they met on Friday afternoon 2 to 3, and they already approached the chat this morning, already submitted for the intramed program. There is an intramed program in, I don't know how many of you are aware of this, Dilasana, Sentodama, these universities, they have intramed. Intramed means there is no BS. Directly you will be joining onto the intramed program. So if this intramed program is, got the permission, our schools, our school, Lysam Northwest University already applied 1 month before itself for intramed program, but they had a query to the school, okay, when these students will take NMAT, this is the problem. Now there is a big lobby is going on to remove the NMAT program for the particularly foreign medical students who did the NMAT, similar to NMAT exam from India or other countries, because NMAT students, they already qualify by having 50 percentile. Why should you do a separate exam which is much lesser than this thing? NMAT is 40 percentile. So this also is going on. So once intramed program or maybe BSMD program, all your students, your BS admission letter and this one enrollment letter will be withdrawn from you, and you will join 18th November before itself intramed program, which is called like any other countries, you joined in direct medicine, not BS. But BS is a part of the program, but together combinedly they will give the only one mark sheet and only one degree, not BS separately MD. You will be given only intramed degree, that is called MD degree. So then there is no question of falling into the new regulation. We are trying both, there also, here also. Here also, no assurance we can succeed or not. There also no assurance. I don't want to give any false assurance and all these things. So if both the places, both the countries, here India also, there also, if failed, what we have to do? Now itself we will go and transfer into other schools, other countries, not other schools, other countries. Okay, tell me, whichever country you want to go. Only one thing, whichever consultant you approach, ask him how much is the duration, whether that country, that particular college where you want to go and take the transfer, whether that country, that school can comply with the new regulation 4B. If they can give it in writing from the school or that country medical college, you go and take the this thing. But no country after 18th November, till they change the reasonable class or maybe one-time exemption for you, no country can comply. I am challenging to all the contestants, whoever is there in India, this country, I am ready for a debate also. Which country can comply these rules and regulations? No country can comply these rules and regulation with 5 years or 6 years duration. Yes, 9 years, 10 years, you provided, if you are capable of clearing the licentiate exam in their particular country language. Georgia means Georgian language, Russia means Russian language, Kazakhstan means Kazakhstan language. They will conduct the exam in their local language. How will you clear? Here, if I am wrong, if any consultant is giving assurance, you take me into the conference call. I don't mind. Prior to this conference call, give me some time. Just message me. Then you give me a conference call. I will ask some questions. If he is capable of getting all the information for you, not for me, for you, you go and take the admission. But here, I have not done anything wrong. You have not done anything wrong. For 13,000 or maybe 10,000 students, do you think government I'm sorry, do you think government will take against action on all of this? As a last option, we are still trying with the firm. You can also check in the Google, because before 2 cases, all the lawyer charges, transportation, everything, I spent a lot of money on my one. Nobody contributed. Now every consultant, not only Philippines, Russian concern, everybody is coming and contributing money. So with this good amount of money, we hired a big firm in India. I think the second largest law firm, Luthras and Luthras. You can check in the internet. We hired those company. From now onwards, in review case also, Supreme Court also, and even for the one-time exemption also, they are the one appearing on behalf of us. So I have got some confidence that we will succeed in this. Don't get panic. I know it is easy for me to tell don't get panic. If I am there in your situation or in your shoe, I know all of you and your parents, everybody is in dilemma. Just this dilemma will end by August end. I think either from India or from Philippines, we get some positive news, in my opinion. Just leave it about the future business. Whether students can go to Philippines or other countries, I'm not bothered. I just working on as of now to safeguard you people and whoever your seniors. Tomorrow I'm going to have a meeting tomorrow evening same time with the MD students who completed in the October BS and joined medicine in November. Those students also, our president agreed after consulting the CHED authorities. We are giving their start date from second week of November. So there won't be any problem for those students. All their degree, all their mark sheet, all their enrollment copies, and even for this also, for the purpose of NMC also, they will certify these students joined in first week of or second week of November, which is prior to 18th November. They don't have any problem. For you people from India, legally, politically, and with the help of students and parents, by writing the mercy petition to all the authorities, we may success, and or maybe we may success in the this thing also, Philippine side also. And one more thing, some students who could not qualify NEET and continued up to now second semester of BS and about to join, in case all the students they may not complete because of the different reasons. I don't want to discuss those reasons why they are not completed. Passing a NEET exam in second time also. Maybe there might be different reasons, but those students, in my opinion, they have to wait for some time. Those students, if they wanted to go and join in any abroad countries, without NEET it is not possible. Hello?
Yes, sir.
And those students without NEET they cannot go. If still they wanted to go and study, if they compromise Indian registration, if they come back, they can go very well study, and after completing the medicine, they go and study a postgraduate program either from Australia or Western countries, or maybe UK, or this one Canada, or maybe US. These 5 English-speaking countries, they can complete their license exam and they can join in medicine over there. For those countries, Philippines medical degree, Doctor of Medicine is well recognized and there is no problem. But they will not be recognized in India. Please remember. And one more thing, whoever is pass NEET this attempt, they will have to wait for some time till NEET results comes. After NEET results comes, if they feel that they don't want to continue in Philippines, they can get the assurance from any other country, like how they are complying all 4 rules or the rules of the licensate regulation 18th November. If they give any confidence that don't see, giving confidence is different. Now I am giving confidence orally. That is not in this thing. You have to see the real position of that country rule and regulation, whether it will comply the regulations of India by seeing any this thing, any letter, or maybe any this thing from the college. All these things you see, and most this thing is college can tell, or Indian embassy of that particular country can tell. But see the duration. See the implications, like before, how to clear that exam, in which language. Is it difficult or not? to clear that licentiate exam in that particular country, in that particular country's language. How many years it takes? And after that, you have to come, and in India also you have to clear. Of course, after clearing, whatever you are doing, it's a job. You will get paid. That you live in separately. But at least to complete and clear the next exam, it takes minimum 9 years. Show me one country which can comply our Indian regulations and can complete in 5 years or 6 years. No other country. Just they are for their purpose. They are telling lies and attracting students. Once you go to the system, then we will come to know how difficult to clear in 5 years, 6 years. It is not possible. The rules they frame such a way that there is no loophole. They don't want any student to go to any abroad country. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Audible? Audible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, whatever I wanted to say, I think communicated with you. And here, let us not blame anyone. Let us talk about facts and what is the course of action and what is your situation. I know your situation. Convincing also is very difficult. But just my request is be patient. You are telling from December onwards, sir, be patient and nothing will happen. You can ask me that. But in my position, even I do not know this is going to come. Even till today, a lot of consultants, they started marketing and doing all these things, recruiting by telling that this can comply. Yesterday night only I saw one Philippines college given that you will get license and you can practice in Philippines. I don't understand how that college president is giving that kind of letter. When everybody knows that the Philippines will not allow for foreign student, particularly Indian student, to take a license exam, physician's license exam, how the college is giving anything? Just they wanted to, but our president is very strict and she wanted to follow the rules of India and as well as Philippines, and she wanted to conduct. She is now in US. She's coming back on 15th night, and she said 16th or 17th she will have a meeting either with you also and the students who are in first medicine also. Your seniors, just the seniors. So till that time, I'm giving assurance that things will be going in a right way. Just be patient. Even if you take decision now, want to go, this is not the time. Neat results has to come. Up to I think November end, the foreign other countries, this thing is admissions are open. So just wait for the either court case or from Philippine side. Whatever we have done in Philippine side also, I don't want to tell because it's a part of the president. She has